They sprinting away from the 1200 metre marker. Apostle advancing in the red silks is right there shortly after the start. Nice like that with the red blinkers, goes off to lead them. Moonlight Mist with the white noseband is third, and then comes Great Star of Africa. They are followed further back in the running by La Primo's near the rail. On the outside of runners is Playful Time, that's got the black cap, and then comes Roy's Model between runners. Hey Sugar's on the outside, Maid of War, then Katie of Cambridge. Behind that is Sword Storm. As they move to the 600 and the entrance to the straight, and nice like that, just the leader. Moonlight Miss, Apostle advancing on the inside, then Playful Time with the black cap, Great Star of Africa, La Prima's down the inside, then Katie of Cambridge. Nice like that, the leader. Moonlight Miss, Apostle advancing in the red silks is now coming out for a run. Hey Sugar's also running on, Katie of Cambridge, but it's still nice like that. But here's Apostle advancing with a big run. Katie of Cambridge on the outside, nice like that, still clings to the lead. But Apostle advancing, and Katie of Cambridge going to get up. Katie of Cambridge came from nowhere to win it. Apostle advancing, and Hey Sugar. Number 4, Katie of Cambridge. Well, look at that head on. It looked as though it got very tight for room about the 300. Katie of Cambridge overcomes the draw, and the Mudafar filly now takes off. And in the last 50, she was definitely going to get to Apostle advancing. And you'll see Stewie actually takes it easy at the line. He looks across to Anton, and they win it by about a neck. Number 4, Katie of Cambridge for Patrick Lane. Bram van Heesteen and partners. Apostle advancing is second. Hey Sugar third. Nice like that. Then Roy's Model. Further back in the field, Snowstorm, and then came Playful Time. La Prima, Moonlight Miss faded right out, and further back in the running is Maid of War. So let's just look extreme right-hand side. The bright colours of Katie of Cambridge and Hey Sugar. They're the two on the right-hand side, and they're close together. Now the gap was big enough, and Apostle advancing is the leader, but now Katie of Cambridge, she starts to warm up, and she gets to the leader inside the 50, and there's Stuart. He clocks across, and they win at 12. Number 4 on the tote. 8 Rand 90 a win, 2 Rand a place. Tote favourite ended up number 3, Apostle advancing. Until the running of our next event, and that is race number 4. It's also on the poly, it's over 1200. It starts off the jackpot. Until then, back to the studio.
The opening leg of the Pick 6 Greyville race 3 over 1200 metres, gone the way of number 4, Katie of Cambridge. That was from the Pat Lund stable, ridden to victory by Stewie Randolph. Top right, actually won a little bit easier than the margins suggested. And Pat, we were just saying off air that never maybe didn't get a run there almost.
Yeah, I was a bit scared because I saw it travelling very well coming into about the 300. I thought, oh, then he switched her out, and I saw the gap opening there, and they started to roll on a bit. But she did very well too. Stewie had a very good race on her.
Yeah, its last 2 runs were fair, and then you'd expect a bit of improvement, and maybe different racing tactics have definitely paid dividends here today.
Yeah, she was very sluggish to start off with the first run, and then she improved on the second run when she ran to Solander. She ran on quite strongly from tailed off. Then that fifth year with over 14, it was quite a strong field because Caller maybe won the race, and that came and won again next start. And Errol de Vista was just a neck in front of her, which came on by 3 lengths. Then I ran her 4 days later, in Maritzburg. Was probably not the right thing to do. And she ran third to Tiptoe. We given her, and I told the owners, look, we give her a couple of weeks off, break, and we tie the tongue down. And I think also she likes the running on tactics.
And I think it's going to relish the extra as it gets older, definitely go further.
Yeah, she's racing well now. And I think, and Stewie said she felt very nice going down as well. We battled before with a tied up business, but that's sort of been sorted out too now.
Great stuff, Pat. Enjoy the winner.
Yeah, I'd like to thank the owners as well. Brahm's having a good run at the moment, and Clint and Joburg apparently, and to Gary Cummings.
All right, and you got 2 later on, Henchman and Cape Vesta, I think it is?
Yeah, both got place chances.
Thanks so much, Pat. Let's get Stewie Randolph. Stewie, top ride, almost didn't get the run there. You take us through the race, found yourself towards the back end turning foam.
Yeah, from that draw, and she didn't really have the gate speed, so there's no point chasing around the field. Just had to leave her where she was comfortable, and as you say, up the straight, luckily I got my gap and I was able to squeeze through.
And Pat was saying it gave you a good feel down to the start, one that on breeding you'd expect to get a little bit further. So there could be some more to come.
Yeah, hopefully, she quickened up well, and it's all you can ask of her. I believe she's not the greatest of movers. Actually, one of the first times I've ridden on race day. She didn't go too bad. She actually was moving quite nicely. She didn't have the gate speed, like I said, from that draw. Obviously, I just had to just leave her, but she finished it off really well, and that's where you want it.
For sure, you always want a horse running on, always a sign of a horse that will probably offer more. Now you've got 2 more rides. I think they're for Mr. Anthony.
Yeah, that's correct. Next one, I think he's been off for nearly a year, and also a bad draw, so we'll have to see how he goes, nurse him along. Got good form, but obviously you're not sure how far off they are, being off for a year. And the one in the last race, I think is my next best. But just jumping back this one, I'd just like to say thank you to Bram and well done to Lloyd and his team. And thanks
so much, Sri. Top ride.
No, thank you. Thanks very much.
Right, there we've heard it from Sri Randolph. I must commend him. He went for the gap, squeezed through, and ended up winning easier than the margin suggested on number 4, Katie of Cambridge. I think returned 8 Rand 90, the win 2 Rand on a tote. So it's a good result for the first leg of the pick 6. Well done to the Pat Lund stable. We've also said congratulations to Mr. Van Heysteen, Mr. Cumming, who we saw on course here, and also to Clint Larsons at the One Direction concert with his daughter. Lloyd Lund told me that he's a very big fan, so we wish him the best of luck with that. That's number 4, Katie of Cambridge, first leg of the pick 6. We'll see you back for the first leg of the jackpot, race 4.